episode 30 of the Jamaica trip prep series. Yeah, guys. So not too bad as a whole. All right, we did really good yesterday. Yesterday I had guests over and stuff. There's a whole lot of going on. My girlfriend and had her friends over and stuff, and we were helping her like because my girlfriend's trying to make a movie and stuff, like a short film. So busy with that. Plus, like spend some time with my girlfriend. Yesterday got one stream out. All right. Oh, but so you know, I don't know. There's a whole my girlfriend and my family pretty much had a whole like meeting together, like privately, talking about my hygiene and my fashion. Mainly the hygiene though. Like that's what really like kind of matters the most. Is like yeah, you can wear the coolest clothes, but if your hygiene's all off, like it throws everything off. But they're mainly talking about like I know it needs to be done. I just choose not to do it, which is true. So I did take matters in my own hands. I did, let's see, I did the best I could with my hair at the moment. I didn't, I fell asleep last night, so I did not shower, but I'm gonna shower today. Only reason why I don't shower as much as I should is because, um, like like the bathroom downstairs. It's just a whole issue. Like everybody always uses it. It's we have limited bathrooms at the moment just because like we had, you know, issues in the past with my bathroom because of the pipes were leaking. Copper pipes are horrible. Never. I don't understand why people use copper pipes. My friend is trying to use copper pipes for his house that he's trying to build. I'm like, dude, why? No, use PVC pipes, PEX. You know what I mean, for the hot and water lines. Like, dude, I get it's not as like cool looking or whatever, but like, dude, it saves you a ton of issues. Because dude, once you encave the pipes of like sheetrock and stuff, that's it. You can't touch it. You know, so that's what a house is using at the time. Because again, the house was built in the '70s, so everything was copper. But now we have PEX and PVC pipes. So those will last well over 100 years. They're basically indestructible. They're built for water. You know what I mean? And waste and all that. Like they're extremely strong. Thanks for the first like, guys. I appreciate it. It's nice out today. But yeah, no. So we're finally in episode 30 of this series. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving on the 11th. So I have about today, tomorrow, less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks to go. Got 13 days. Technically 12, but like realistically it's more like 12 and a half. But who's really doing the math here? So but yeah, no, back to what I was saying about the hygiene fashion. The fashions where it's hard for me, like I can't do fashion. Meaning like I don't have like the eye for it. Which is true, I just don't like have an eye for fashion. I mean the only thing I would wear was like black jeans, black boots, and my black t-shirt. That's what I call a good outfit. But it's not bad. Like at least it's not bad what they said. It's not the greatest, but it's certainly not good. It's like an average attire, but you know. But the pants I'm wearing now and stuff, like, you know, my girlfriend's like, oh, these are like the best pants I've ever seen. You know, I'm like, they're just pants. I don't know what's so great about these pants. I look at them, I'm like, I really don't see it. Am I missing something? So I'm like, all right, well, if they're great, I'm gonna wear them. And I did. I put my black t-shirt on, and then boom. Now I'm good to go. They're a little more modern looking. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't know. It's just It's just something that I struggle with is fashion in general. But like, I got my earrings, but they're just small like earrings. I want to get larger earrings, larger studs, something like Jalen Duran. You know what I mean? Like he's in some of his shots, like he has like those what do you call it? Those like large stud, like bright white like earrings. I'm like, yo, I need to get some, like lobe earrings is what they're called. I'm like, yo, those are what I want. Those are like exactly what I need. Then a nice, I don't know, silver chain, a nice watch. We're good to go. That's all you need. Doesn't gotta be nothing crazy. But it's just little stuff like that, guys. Again, I'm no fashion guru. All I'm saying is like, you have to put a little effort into what you wear. That's all I'm gonna say. But the most important piece of all of this, is honestly get in good shape. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, get in good shape. It's gonna make clothes fit better. It's gonna make you look better. It's gonna give you a shape, like that nice like silhouette. That's the real fashion. But that doesn't mean wear just absolute like trash. Don't just wear trash like clothing. Try to wear like something that's like more casual looking. I don't know. I don't do fashion, but I'm just saying. I think the biggest piece is like definitely you can join Discord communities that like do fashion and stuff. People will help you out, right? But there's another missing piece that people don't talk about enough is finding your aesthetic or whatever. And that's something that like, that's more professional stuff right there. If you can, that's why like, honestly, you find somebody that like does fashion on Discord, social media. But the best eye for it is gonna be, if you're a man, the best eye for this is gonna be in general, women. Women know their fashion. They know like their accessories, their fashion. They know what looks good in a man and stuff. Like even though us men look, oh, we want the hyper masculine look where like you just wear like dirty clothes, or it's like look like Vin Diesel or The Rock from Baywatch. You know what I mean? It's like no, that's not really like what attracts women. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like that ogre hyper masculine shit. Don't get me wrong. It's super dominant, but like it's not like there's nothing sexy about it. Do you know what I mean? Like it has zero seductivity. It's just maximum dominance. But like you have a mix of dominance and seductivity. But that's the problem with the hyper masculine look. It has no seductivity about it. Their eyes are too like bold and that's the thing, guys. It's so windy out. It's nice. Fix that up. That's the other thing too. I gotta get my hair, like I need layers in my hair. I gotta get it layered. That's number 2 on the list. For me, that's like the next thing I want to get done is get my hair layered. Like I don't want to get it shorter. That's no for me. But like the thing is, if I get it layered, I don't have to ever like get it layered again. You know what I mean? Like, does that make any sense? I mean, I could be wrong, but like, if I get it layered once, like then I have like a good foundation. Like, every hair is gonna grow in synergy. If I want to get it longer, I can, right? But it's not gonna look so like matted down, flat. No shape, no nothing. So that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, guys, is like listen to the ladies when it comes to fashion and like your looks, because I hate to say the term. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna even say it. But if you want to maximize your appearance, is all I'm gonna say. Listen to women, bro, because they know, they know like what looks good on a man. Like a lot of men like, oh, like like Andrew Tate and stuff. They're like, oh, I can't even say his name online, but like, he's like, oh, just get the buzz cut or be bald. Like no. If you can grow your hair, please grow your hair, because, and all you gotta do is get it layered. It's gonna give you like, it's gonna artificially give you that look. You know what I mean? It's gonna give you like your hair life. That's the next thing I do. I'm the only thing I'm gonna say is like, if I get my hair layered and it's not exactly what I'm looking for, I'm gonna have to find somebody else because like, I don't know like what it is, but I have to get my hair layered. That's the number one thing right now for me. Because I know like how like my hair could look eventually, like one day. That's why I just grow my hair long, because it just gives it a natural like shape and stuff, but there's no layers. And people are like, oh, if you get it layered, you'll just look good, you know? I didn't know that. I had no idea that was even a thing, guys. I had no idea getting your hair layered was even a thing. Until like my girlfriend mentioned, I'm like, oh, what does that mean? Like layered? What do you mean? Like each like part, like each strand is like different length or something? Like I'm so confused, you know? But I still don't even know what it is. But all I know is it just gives your hair life. It gives it like it gives it shape. It's the most important thing. It gives it shape. It prevents it from looking flat. That's the most important thing. You don't want your hair to look flat. Like it's gonna look really good from the back, which is super important. It's gonna look really good from the front. Like me, my hair looks pretty good from the front usually. The front and the sides are always pretty good, but the back and the top tends to flatten out, and then like it reveals like more of my crown area, because the root of my crown area, because everything is all matted down, and everything is so spread away from the crown that like it just can show thinness. But of course, like at the very base of the root, like it's good. That's the thinnest part of your head, of your hair. So like preventing it from like just being revealed, if you get layered and stuff, like you can prevent it from happening. Your hair will look really good from the rear, and it just gives it a complete look. That's all I'm gonna say. Getting your hair layered just gives it a complete look. I don't have my hair layered, so it just looks like this. Plus the wind doesn't help, in my face every 2 seconds, but it's all good. But my hair goes really fast, so I'm not too concerned with like, oh, it's too short. If I was buzzed, yeah, I'd be concerned. But since it's not buzzed, I'm not ultra concerned with it. I can't believe it's like 65 degrees out right now, man. That's awesome. But yeah, we're all trying to improve and stuff, but for me, being less lazy, if I'm just always doing something, like if I'm taking care of my hygiene, putting on some decent clothes, like it's so simple, guys. It's the simplest stuff ever. Basic hygiene, and for me, I have to do a little extra stuff, just because my skin gets dry in the winter, and it's spring now, but like my skin is prone to getting dry, because it's just who I am. Thanks for the third like, guys. I appreciate it. But getting your hair, like getting your hair done, things like that. Like I don't get haircuts that often. I'm taking care of myself. Not just because of laziness. It's not just I didn't care. I was just lazy. I'm like, yo, I'm like, this is on the bottom of my list. But if I don't prioritize it, like it's gonna be an issue. Especially now that I'm in a relationship, I'm like, okay, I have to actually care. And it's so easy, guys. It's not like, and the thing is, it's not like, oh, I'm whatever, 5'4" or something. Okay, like yeah, that's a little different. You can't really change much about that once you're an adult with current technology. But things like your hygiene is very, very flexible. You can change that. You can improve that. That's like the easiest thing to improve. We call this. This is what is known as soft maxing, right? I hate to use these terms, but for my younger audience and the modern audience nowadays, that's what that means. Is to do like the basic stuff, hygiene, have a good diet, exercise. And sorry about the noise in the background, guys, but things of this nature, like hard maxing is like improving your bone structure into like surgical methods, whatever. But like soft maxing is like soft tissue maxing, right? So all that means is just maximizing muscle cells to a certain extent, your skin quality, right? Your lips, your eyebrows, like anything that's not bone tissue. Pretty much anything that's not bone, tendon, anything that's not bone. Anything that's not bone, that's what, if you're prioritizing that stuff, and it's not bone, that's soft maxing. So, but let's see, 4 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But no, what I'm saying though is like if you prioritize your hygiene with your skin, your first of all your facial skin, your lips, your eyebrows, your ears, especially your ears, guys. That's a very underrated one, honestly. Like, dude, like, because that's a huge turn off for a lot of women. Like, if they look at your ears and they're just nasty, uh, just call it quits, because they're gonna look at that and like, even my girlfriend didn't know. She's oh, like, your ears are kind of dirty. I'm like, oh, let me see. I'm like, ooh, yikes! I didn't even notice. So I started pricing my ears out. Now they're pretty good. They're clean. Now they're like your ears look so nice, like nice and clean. Because it's simple stuff, guys. You just have to prioritize your hygiene. Super important. And this goes for getting a job and stuff. They're not gonna really want some. That's why they associate men with long hair as must and stuff. Because one, they're not. Because it's like a negative halo effect where. Thank you for the fifth like, guys. I appreciate it. But it's like a negative thing where like they associate with like mustiness, not taking care of themselves because just, you know what I mean. But like, if you get your hair done like like nice and if your hair's long, but you got it layered, you take care of it. It looks really nice, it looks really good. It's all about just prioritizing your hygiene, guys. Most important thing in the fashion stuff, you can literally just get a fashion coach or a fashion instructor, whatever, your girlfriend, a woman in your family. Maybe make some female friends if you're like not dating at the moment. Things of this nature, or just getting advice from online. Like, there's a lot of ways to, or you can look up. But the thing is, like, if you want something that's more tailored towards you, you have to like ask for help. Because I have no like eye for fashion. I still don't. You know what I mean? So, but man, I kind of went on a rant about fashion and like hygiene. But it's so simple, like getting the hygiene down. Like for me, what I do, also shaving, guys. You gotta shave your face. Like I only leave my mustache and my my goatee because, one, that's what my girlfriend likes, and number two, it just looks good on me. And number three, plus it's getting denser over time. It's gotten a lot denser over time, so it looks really nice. I won't say it looks really nice, but it's starting to look nicer. So, just gotta keep it up. Because one day I want to look like Dracula from Castlevania. I'm like, yeah, that's a good look. Very very unique, different. It's like a mix of like a pirate and like a vampire. You know what I mean? But yeah, also too shaving, guys. Literally, I shave down my sides and everything to under my neck. I do that like every few days. Keep it nice and like low. Very, you don't want to let it just grow out uncontrollably. Because then it takes away from your facial definition. It takes away from like a lot of things. So try to keep it managed. But these things, guys, are so simple. You know what I mean? Because like when you have bad hygiene and stuff, it just shows you don't care about yourself. It shows you have lack of self. It's a subconscious thing. So when you like take care of your hygiene stuff and all that, my girl's like, oh, like, she's in a better mood around me and stuff because she knows she feels more secure with somebody who actually cares about themselves. See how that works? You see that? You see how everything is tied into security and like the basic primal like things that like women desire from men? See how that works? Little stuff like hygiene subconsciously triggers, it's deeper than just. I know some people say it's not that deep, bro. It is to a lot of extent when it comes to things like hygiene, self-respect, things like that. So that's what it is, man. I don't mean to burst anyone's bubble and stuff who like, they don't want to like take care of themselves. I still have to shower because again, I'm outside all day and stuff, but also, putting on deodorant. Like I recommend getting like something like Native coconut vanilla deodorant stick and boom, applying that. Shaving down your armpits is really good because then you're gonna really, it looks way better. You don't want armpit hair, guys. It doesn't look good. People say, oh, it's masculine. It's super good to have like not everything needs to be like, not all these overly masculine traits like body hair and stuff are really as like desired. Like it's about a blend of both. Like masculinity, all masculinity really matters is down to your bones. You know what I mean? But you want to have like more like facial bones and like eyebrows and like certain parts of facial hair, not body hair. You know, body hair is not really, no, it's not really an essential thing. It can be a good sign. The only time you want to see body hair growth is like, or like new like spurts of body hair or whatever, is like if you're trying to prioritize things like androgen receptors and like, you know, your hormonal profile. So I can understand from that perspective, but like for attraction, not needed. In fact, it's redundant and it makes everything worse. Things like your forearms though, like, you know, like, I don't know, like just having clean shaven down forearms is just a not attractive thing. It's a little, I know it's weird, guys, I know, like, you don't want things like shoulder hair, arm hair really, but like you want things like forearm hair, wrist hair, even some hand hair, you know. Like, you know, the forearms and the hands are very dimorphic masculine traits, right? That's why, like, you know, women like bigger hands, thicker hands, things of this nature. It's all about, you know, figuring out like what women actually want. You can ask them, you can literally ask them. You can go on Reddit, you can go on Discord. I think Reddit is a little better though, because it's just people give you straight answers, and you can go in certain communities. It's very simple, you know. And the reason why I'm saying it's very simple is because I'm telling you guys. Again, I used to be super musty back then. I did not take care of my hair. Like, you know, it had thick clumps of dead skin in it. Like, it was just horrible. Like, just really bad. Now it's pretty clean. You know? Man, I can't believe how nice it is outside, man. It's beautiful out. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, guys, that's it for today's stream. Alright, I'll see all of you guys next time. Alright, peace. Thank you again. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening to my rant. And I'll see all of you pretty soon. Peace.